The story today is from 5 Minute Stories Under the Sea. And I think we're going to look at number 2, the second story. Ariel and the Pearl of Wisdom from The Little Mermaid. It was the night before the Pearl of Wisdom ceremony. Ariel was excited. On that special day, King Triton's daughters would each take on an official royal responsibility. The day would begin in the morning when each princess selected a pearl from the palace's pearl room to mark the occasion. In the afternoon, there would be a ceremony to announce how each of them planned to help Atlantica. "What are you going to do?" Andrina asked Ariel. "I don't know yet," Ariel said. "I need to figure that out before the ceremony tomorrow." In the pearl room the next morning, each princess chose her favorite pearl. "I look forward to hearing what you've chosen as your gifts to the kingdom," King Triton said, hugging each daughter. "May these pearls be a reminder of your royal responsibility." After everyone had left, Ariel swam to her grotto to think about how she could help the kingdom. Her collection always made her happy. She loved her objects from the human world, and thanks to Scuttle, she knew that each one had a purpose and a story. Flounder appeared. "I'm so excited about your special day," he said. But Ariel wasn't listening. She had spied something partially hidden in the sand and hurried to uncover it. "We have to show it to Scuttle," she said. "Ariel," cried Flounder, "maybe today is not the day to go to the surface." "Don't be such a guppy," Ariel responded. What could go wrong? What could go wrong indeed? When Ariel found Scuttle, she showed him her new treasure. Scuttle examined the object closely. "I know," he declared. "This here is a thingamajiggy, and you wear it here." Scuttle reached for Ariel's seaweed necklace and hung the object on it. Does that look like a thingamajiggy to you? I think Scuttle's not saying something right. But the object was so heavy it ripped the necklace right off Ariel's neck. The pearl, the seaweed chain, and the thingamajiggy all sank. "Oh no!" Ariel shouted. She waved a quick goodbye to Scuttle as she and Flounder dove beneath the surface. Uh-oh. Ariel looked around frantically. She had to find the pearl. "Look, Flounder, there it is!" Ariel shouted. They watched the pearl as it hit a starfish, napping on a rock. The starfish swatted it away without even waking up, and the pearl flew through the water. Now it was headed toward an octopus. As Ariel and Flounder chased after it, the pearl landed on one of the octopus's arms. "Wait! Stop!" Ariel shouted. When the octopus saw Ariel waving to him, he was so delighted he waved back with all 8 of his arms. The pearl flew loose and sank out of sight as the octopus continued on his way. "Oh, Flounder," Ariel sighed. "I've lost the pearl. What am I going to do? How will I ever explain this?" Suddenly, Sebastian appeared. "I've been looking for you everywhere," he cried. Ariel could not believe her eyes. There, behind his head, was the pearl. "Young lady," Sebastian scolded, "you need to get back to the palace right now." "Whatever you say, Sebastian," said Ariel, smiling. She leaned towards him and kissed him. As the crab blushed, Ariel quickly plucked up the pearl without him noticing. The 3 swam back to the palace. Ariel clutched the pearl tightly in her hand, vowing to take better care of it. At the palace, Ariel made a visit to the royal jeweler for a new chain. It was time for the ceremony. After her sisters made their announcements, it was Ariel's turn. Ariel knew exactly what to say. I am going to start a new museum dedicated to collecting and displaying beautiful sea art in all of its forms, Ariel announced. The entire kingdom cheered and applauded. You have made a wise choice, Ariel, King Triton said, one in keeping with your generous nature. Today you and your sisters have shone brighter than any pearl ever could. On opening day of the museum, Ariel couldn't have been prouder to showcase some of the beauty found under the sea.